Okay, let's do a quick bring today to what's going on since the Pope came in. He's been taking over most of the news. Let's start with the Pope. Pope seems like a pretty cool guy. His politics that everybody likes to argue about, either the Democrats like it or don't like it, or the Republicans like it or don't like it. They say he's political. It arises out of his religion. It's not political. It's caring about people and caring about things and making things be peaceful and happy, and that people can move above, move up, and do well, and just do well. I think he's a really cool guy. I don't know why anybody gives him any trouble. Cares about people, hugs them, kisses them, real genuine smiles. I like him. John Boehner. How can you blame him for getting out? Everybody's giving him trouble. He jumped out. He can't do this. He can't do that. Hey, he saw he couldn't get it done. He tried to make deals with President Obama, was unable to, or depending on how anyone spins it, the president backed out or made it tougher, or Boehner didn't know how to negotiate. Depends on the side of which side of the aisle you're on that one. But he couldn't get it done. He says, "I've had it." He's been in Congress a lot of years. Successful. Probably get a nice job when he goes out. Why shouldn't he leave? We're looking at a shutdown coming up. That's probably going to be a lot of talk as we move forward, and doesn't make sense unless they make a deal. Everybody's saying that the Republicans are not going to be more willing to make a deal because they're going to have more leadership. Hard to say. I don't know what you're proving by shutting down the government. It doesn't make people happy. It's a year before the election. I don't know what you're proving. We'll see. It may all work out in the for the shutdown. There will eventually be a debt ceiling fix. It'll be raised. It'll be whatever. It'll just be whatever machinations we have to go through to get it done. Refugees, everybody's being really quiet about it, but there's nothing being done really. One just has to assume there's just more of them coming in, and it's going to be very hard to deal with unless the countries are prepared to integrate and help, as we talked about earlier, and just refer you back to an earlier video that we did. The Russians, we did talk about them before going into Syria. It's let them get killed. I mean, you don't want to see people killed. You don't want to see people die. I mean, that's just that simple. But if they want to go in there and fight, there's nothing to stop them. And now you're seeing the new group: Iran, Iraq, Russia, Syria. We'll see what happens. This is what's going to end up leading, though, to a stronger America, to a more defense-minded America, because we're going to have to start building up our forces or our arms or munitions or all parts of whatever to be able to make it all happen so that we are prepared in case something happens. The Russians are always easy to move into things. We may have to get involved in the Middle East down the road. I sure hope not. Sure don't think we should be sending troops into Syria now. Just look at what's going on. Jordan's taking on 1 million refugees. Turkey's taking in 1 zillion of them. Lebanon's taking in like about almost 1 million. Something's going to break. Something's going to break, and we've got to be prepared for it. Hopefully it won't break bad. But if it does, we have to be prepared. We have to be looking out for ourselves. North Korea has now moved forward back into their forward and back, right? Has moved forward into their nuclear weapons program, and they're just going to keep building and building. We have to get prepared. We have to get prepared to take care of our friends, and we have to get prepared to take care of ourselves. But otherwise, things are cooking. And at the same time, Dominion, great TV show. We'll get to that outside the demo, but I think there's one more to go. Catch up on Dominion. The angels come down, try to take over the earth, have wars with the humans. Just watch that late at night. A lot of fun. And there's one more show to go. You should catch up from the first season and the second season and be ready for this last episode for this season next week. That's what's going on. Things are just kind of rolling along as they always do. Everything will always work out in the end, but it's going to get more interesting, and more interesting. Peace.